I'm Dave Collins with cleverhiker.com. In this episode, we're going to take a look at what to expect from bears in the wilderness and how to best protect yourself if you do encounter one. For most backpackers, bears are at the top of our minds when we're in the wilderness. They're the animals that we want to see the most, but they're also the animals that we're most afraid of. First off, let's address the dangers that bears present in the wild. Bears are big, strong, smart, incredibly fast, and they have an excellent sense of smell. But they also generally want nothing to do with humans. It's likely that bears will know of your presence and avoid you long before you have any chance to spot them in the wilderness. If you do see a bear in the wild, the most common reaction is for the bear to quickly turn and run away. Bear attacks do happen, but the likelihood of a bear attacking is incredibly small. Since the year 2000, an average of less than 3 people per year have been killed by bears in North America. You're about 10 times more likely to die from a dog attack than a bear attack, and about 12 times more likely to die from a bee sting than a bear attack. Even though the danger of a bear attack is very low, you should always be prepared for bear encounters and know how to properly handle the situation. The most important consideration when camping in areas where bears are present is to never allow bears to get into your food. If a bear gets food from humans, it can affect its natural foraging instincts, and the bear may start to associate humans with food. When bears see humans as food sources, they'll come back to campgrounds looking for easy meals, and they'll start to lose some of their natural fear of humans. When that happens, the bear is often tracked and either relocated or put down. There's a common saying that a fed bear is a dead bear, so don't ever let a bear get an easy meal. Know how to store your food properly, or don't go into the backcountry. It's just that simple. Bears are active throughout the day, but you're generally most likely to see them at dawn or dusk. Bears can often be found where the food is. They like to frequent berry patches, areas with acorns or other nuts, streams filled with spawning fish, and they sometimes feed off of dead animal carcasses. If you see a bear in the wild, the most important thing to remember is stay calm and don't run. Running away from predatory animals can trigger their chase instincts, and a bear can run much faster than you. You'll also want to be able to quickly identify the type of bear that you've encountered. In North America, grizzly bears are most commonly found in Canada and Alaska. Montana and Wyoming have a smaller grizzly population of around 1,400 bears, and there are a very small number of grizzlies living in Idaho and northern Washington. If you're not in one of those areas, it's safe to assume that you've encountered a black bear. Identifying the difference between a black bear and a grizzly can sometimes be confusing. To start off with, grizzly bears are also referred to as brown bears. Black bears, on the other hand, can be black, brown, blonde, or even cinnamon in color, so you can pretty much forget about identifying the type of bear based on fur color. The best way to quickly tell the difference between a black bear and a grizzly is the distinctive shoulder hump that grizzlies have and black bears don't. Whichever type of bear you encounter, remember, stay calm and don't run. Talk calmly in a soothing tone so the bear knows you're there and knows you're a human. Chances are the bear will run away as soon as it knows you're there. If not, stand tall, back away slowly, continuing to talk, and try not to stare the bear directly in the eyes. Even if the bear is acting aggressively by slapping the ground, huffing with its mouth, or making short lunges forward, it's very unlikely that it will attack. It's much more likely that it's nervous and is trying to scare you. If you're hiking with other backpackers, get together and form one group. If a bear is acting aggressive, it may charge you, and if that happens, muster up all of your courage and stand your ground. The vast majority of bear charges are what's known as bluff charges, where the bear is just trying to scare you. Again, hold your ground and don't run. Grizzly attacks generally happen suddenly when a bear is surprised and feels threatened, especially when people get between a mother and her cubs. For that reason, experts say that if you get attacked by a grizzly, the best course of action is to show them that you're not a threat. Lie on your stomach with your pack on and cover your neck and head. Once the grizzly realizes that you're not a threat, it'll likely leave you alone. If the bear flips you over, roll back on your stomach and continue to play dead. But if playing dead fails, fight back with everything you have. In extremely rare circumstances, bears may make predatory attacks. If you ever see a bear or any animal that appears to be stalking you, arm yourself and be prepared to fight back. If you're ever attacked by a black bear, consider it a predatory attack. Use any weapons you can get your hands on and fight back with everything you have. Another protection option that experts recommend, especially in grizzly country, is bear spray. Bear spray is a strong version of pepper spray that will irritate the nose, eyes, mouth, and lungs of a bear. It can be shot in the face of a charging animal to avoid an attack. If you choose to bring bear spray, keep it on your belt in an easily accessible location and practice pulling it out quickly. To avoid bear encounters altogether, the most important thing to do is to make sure the bear can hear you coming. That'll give them a chance to leave the area well before you get there. All you really need to do is make enough noise so that bears know you're there. You can clap, sing, or yell out. That'll be plenty to alert them to your presence. Making noise is most important when you're hiking into the wind, where bears won't be able to smell you, hiking in thick brush where bears won't be able to see you, or hiking near a noisy stream where bears won't be able to hear you. The main thing you want to avoid is surprising a bear at close range and making them feel threatened. Also, if you're camping in bear country, it's generally a good idea to cook your dinner away from the spot that you're going to be pitching your shelter. Some backpackers will cook dinner about an hour or so before choosing a spot to camp for the night, just so they don't attract animals to their campsite. It's easy to get frightened about bear encounters in the wilderness, but you have to remember the facts. It's very unlikely that you'll even see a bear in the wild, and extremely unlikely that you'll ever be attacked by one. So take the proper precautions, know what to do if you see a bear in the backcountry, and enjoy the safety of the trail. I'm Dave Collins for CleverHiker.com. Hike light, hike smart, and have fun.